Hey guys, otherwise Hope here, welcome back to the channel, and as the days continue to go by, we're getting closer and closer to iOS 16 Developer Beta 1. As of the filming of this video, we're approximately 37 to 38 days from the first beta. So in this video, I wanted to share with you guys a few things that Apple can do to actually bring some change to iOS that users are going to want. It's time for Apple to make these changes. We've waited long enough, and I'm sure you'll probably agree with a lot of the things that I'm going to share with you guys in today's video. Now, as always, if you would like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and Apple software updates, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, as I mentioned, iOS 16 Developer Beta 1 will soon be released. A little over a month, we're almost there, and many users have been wanting many changes for quite some time. iOS 14 was a subtle update, as well as iOS 15. With iOS 15.4, we've seen a bit of improvement and bigger features, in my opinion, than we saw with the initial release of iOS 15. So 15.4 did bring iOS 15 to the next level, but it's time for Apple to actually make a difference and actually listen to their customers. And the first thing I want to talk about is the lock screen. I would like to get your feedback on this one, if you agree or you don't agree. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and show you what's happening here on the lock screen of this iPhone. Of course, this iPhone is jailbroken. Apple is rumored to be bringing to the iPhone a new notification system. We don't know what that will be as of yet, but this is a good example, right? You have your icons here, you tap into an icon, you see a preview of a notification, you hide it just like so. I've shared this one with you guys before. Now, something that I really want Apple to change is the fact that you can swipe right on the home screen or lock screen here for the camera, but then you also press on the shortcut to bring the camera on a standard iPhone. Obviously, this one is jailbroken, so you can press and hold and actually choose an action, as you can see right there. Not everybody wants to use the camera when they tap on this icon here, because honestly, we can tap on the camera, but we can always swipe on the camera as well, so it's almost redundant, right? So hopefully Apple will bring the ability to add shortcuts to the lock screen here. You have the flash available right here. I also have do not disturb available, as you can see, and I can change these shortcuts to whatever I want. I have the notes, also have the actual camera there. So hopefully the lock screen will get improvements. We'll see the upgrade notifications. Hopefully we'll also see some weather on the lock screen. That would be useful. Maybe the calendar as well, the option to choose, and of course the ability to choose different shortcuts for the shortcuts right there on the lock screen of iPhone. Next, I want to jump into the home screen. There's a whole lot Apple can do here as well. I want to start off with the dock. Apple should allow users to have a drawer of applications, maybe most recent, or maybe even the app library access right there on the dock. I think it would be very, very useful for many users. Let me know what you think about this one. You don't have to swipe all the way to the end page here to have access to some of these latest apps right here, suggestions and things like that. It would be nice to have that right there, quick access on the dock. I think it would be pretty cool to have that. Of course, many of you guys want interactive widgets. For example, right on the home screen, we could have a platter with maybe Bluetooth, turn Bluetooth off, maybe Wi-Fi, turn Wi-Fi off, just like that, and then just have some type of interactions with widgets. As you can see right here, this is the music widget right there. I'm currently playing some music right there in Apple Music. I can play and pause this music directly from this widget right here. I can fast forward, play, pause, as I mentioned, go forward a track, and so forth. It's just convenient to have this on the home screen of iPhone. Just something that Apple can do that, in my opinion, is a simple UI change, but yet very practical and very, very useful. And of course, we talked about the so-called battery percentage on the status bar. Now, this one is almost something that is overdue. Apple needs to do this. Just looking at the battery icon on the status bar doesn't really tell users a whole lot. And last but not least, I want to talk about Control Center. Now, Control Center has looked fairly the same throughout several versions of iOS, and this is not a must-do, but if Apple just would redesign Control Center to look like the macOS Control Center, I think it would look pretty cool. As you can see right here from this jailbreak tweak, I have this really nice looking Control Center. I find it a lot more useful, in my opinion, this way. It's a lot more practical to use, in my opinion, when I use this jailbroken iPhone. So just a few things that Apple can do. I think it's time for Apple to listen to their customers. Now, if you're interested, these jailbreak tweaks are as follow. As you can see here for the lock screen, I have these two right here, the OXO and the Apereo. I have right there for the lock screen. Of course, the Big Sur Center, that's going to be the new control center you see here. I also have additional ones here. Let me see. I have the battery percentage, enabled battery percentage. Obviously, that's going to be for that right there. I also have, let me see what else I have running here. I have several tweaks here. I have a recent, which is obviously the recents on the dock right there. And then what else do I have here? I have Velux Reloaded 2, which is going to be the interactive widget that you see on the home screen here of iPhone. And last but not least, we also have Visium, which is going to be the weather directly on the lock screen of iPhone. So if I go ahead and quit the music application here, we have access to the weather right there on the lock screen of iPhone when we go ahead and lock our device. So let's try that again. So let's lock and unlock and the weather. There it is. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share those with you guys. Let me know what you think about these ideas. Should Apple move forward with some of these things? Do you think they're really not necessary? I would like to hear from you in this comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.